Hi guys and welcome in this new video. Today I will show you how to make the jump movement in Unity 2D. So, let's get started. Let's open up Unity. In the previous video, we saw how to make our player move left and right with UI buttons. If you didn't saw it, I suggest watching it before. I will leave it on the top right. The first thing we want to do is to create a new button. I will just duplicate it pressing Ctrl+D. Call it jump button. And then modify the text inside. Move it on the bottom right corner. The next thing we want to do is to add gravity to our player. So select the player and put the gravity scale to 1. We also want to freeze the rotation on the Z-axis, so the player won't rotate. Now let's create our platform. Right-click on the hierarchy, create empty, and call it platform. Add a sprite render to it. Resize it and place it under the player object. Now let's add a box collider 2D to the platform. So select add component and search for box collider 2D. You can resize it if you want. Now let's do the same thing with the player object. As you can see, when we hit play, the player starts falling until it touches the platform. Now let's add the jump movement. Open the code of the previous video. And start adding a new public variable called jump speed. Now scroll all the way down and create a new public void called jump button. With this piece of code, we are saying to Unity that whenever we hit the jump button, the position on the Y-axis will change, so our player will go up. Save the code and go back to Unity. Select the jump button. We don't need the event trigger anymore, so you can remove it. Add a new event on the onClick list. Drag and drop the player object on the new onClick event. Then select, from the movement script, the jump button void. Now, if we hit play, you can see that the player will jump whenever we hit the jump button. Now, the problem is that if we click the button fast, the player object will jump in midair. To avoid this problem, we can modify the script and say to Unity that the jump button can work only if the player object is still on the Y-axis. Select the piece of code used to jump and press Ctrl+X. Then add an if statement. So now we are saying that if the velocity on the Y-axis is equal to 0, then the player object can jump. Otherwise, it will just not work. Hit play and as you can see the player object will jump only if it touches the platform. That's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If this is the case, please leave a like, subscribe and join my Discord channel. And I will see you in the next video.